you were just encountering notoriety, just encountering attention and what all the trappings that come with that. What has that been like navigating that? It's very unusual that a person becomes world famous, at 50.
For ideas.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, first, it was exhilarating and painful to begin with. It was exhilarating because I knew the ideas that I was teaching at Harvard and at the U of T were revolutionary. I never could get over the fact that they allowed me to teach. Like, it was but the students loved my courses, and I was very diligent, so I stayed in my traces, so to speak. And I wasn't a revolutionary for the sake of revolutionary argumentation, and I was teaching about totalitarianism and great evil, and so it was hard to make a moral case against me, and no one was really inclined to, they were happy with my teaching, and as were the students. And I had a clinical practice, which was quite extensive. But then when I first started to lecture much more broadly, we rented a theater and I did a series on Genesis. That was the first foray out into the public space. And it sold out. Well, that was when I started to encounter pain, I would say, at a crowd level. And that was rough, Joe. Because I'm pretty good at getting people to open up to me right away. I learned that as a clinician, And to have thousands of people do that, that's pretty rough. Now, it was good. It was a good thing, like all things considered, because people would tell me how miserable they were, how discouraged, and how sidelined, and often how bitter, how addicted, how imprisoned, rough stories, and then tell me how much they had improved. But that was also, there was a tragic element to that because it didn't take that much, to tap them into the right orientation. And so there was sadness in that, to see all these people who were demoralized, thousands of them, and then to see how that could be rectified and yet hadn't been. That was rough. I'm sure that was there's many things that made me sick. I had a pre-existing condition that was autoimmune, but seeing all that was pretty rough. But knowing that it was possible to rectify it, well, there's nothing better than that. Like, wherever I go now, it's so interesting. Wherever I go now, I'm among friends. It's very strange. And I have security people, and they keep an eye on me, and all the interactions I have with people are positive.